Hello, everybody. This is Mr. Kennedy. I'm here to tell you a little bit about Edmodo and how it can be used in the classroom and how I use it in my classroom. So, you go to edmodo.com. You can create an account as a teacher, as an educator, like I've done. And you just tell them what school you teach at, and you also can be verified, which I have not done yet. But that will enable you to network with other teachers at your school. So you create your own classroom here on Edmodo, and as you can see, if you're familiar with Facebook, it's a very similar layout. The whole point behind Edmodo is to be sort of a social network for your class, where you're the admin and you can control what your students are posting about and even give them assignments online, which is really nifty. We actually, when I was in high school, we used this same website. So I am familiar with it. So what you can do, if you can see, you can actually load up assignments, and I think I can even show some of the assignments I've loaded. Yes, my senior English class. So, go to the bottom here. I have here one assignment is to write a 500-word essay about Beowulf and how you think that it has influenced modern literature. And then here's an actual, like a quiz for students to just do right here on the webpage, which is neat. And a poll about asking students which they've preferred reading in class, Shakespeare or Chaucer. Here's some videos I've found that I thought would be interesting for students to see. One of them, takes place it's in England. It's at the Globe Theatre where Shakespeare performed, and it's a couple historians who have tried recreating the original pronunciation of Shakespeare's works, which I think is fascinating. So you can see what Shakespeare would have actually sounded like. And then this one here is an actual example of Old English. And it just gives you a good idea of how far our language has evolved. But all of this can be just done right here on the site, so it is very effective in that respect, in that if you don't have time to get something in during the class period, because so often it feels like we just, as teachers, there's not enough time in the day to cover everything. It's a great way to add some supplemental instruction to your class. You can type alerts here also. So if, let's say you're sick, or you're going to be in a different classroom for the day, you can alert your students to that. There's even a mobile app for this, which is awesome. So many, especially being in secondary ed, majority of students do have a smartphone, so they'll be able to see that alert right as I push it out. I believe you can set it to give you push notifications on your device. And Snapshot, this, I believe, I'm honestly not sure what that is, so I'm gonna have to look that up myself. But here you can type in notes, just general announcements, very similar to the alerts, but a little bit less critical, I suppose. You have library, and here you can upload actual files. So you can, if you want to upload your syllabus or a calendar or anything like that, they'll be able to access it just from online. It's very, very similar in that respect to what IU uses, which is OnCourse, which this site reminds me of actually a lot, just with a prettier skin. Um, let's see, discover, if it'll load for me here. Here are where you can discover different pages and apps that you can add on to Edmodo for extra functionality. A lot of these do cost money though, so just keep that in mind as you're looking for more Edmodo apps. There's different communities that you can join. If you're a math teacher, you can join the math community, and then on your page, and I believe your students can also see it, you'll be able to see what different people post about, math education in that community. I follow the language arts community. I believe I follow a couple more besides that. Oh, this is pretty neat. You can, when a student does an assignment, if you want to award them, kind of like just putting a star sticker or something on an assignment, you can give them a badge, which you can give them a good citizen badge, good question, hard worker, homework helper, participant, perfect attendance, star performer, or student of the month, which that's pretty neat as well. I'm not sure so much with high school how effective that is, but definitely if you're using this in younger grades or middle school, that could be a really good form of positive reinforcement. So that's pretty nice. But yeah, you can go to your profile, and you can see it lists what school you're at, where you live, all your different connections. You can, like I said, you can become friends with other teachers, follow them with different peers, which is nice, colleagues. I believe you can have a description here and about me. So I'll actually go ahead and do that now. So, teacher of language arts at Hauser High School. And of course, you can add more, like I attended Indiana University. And currently live in Columbus, Indiana. Cool. So of course you can go in more depth than that. You have a planner. I mean, there's just so much stuff on here. It's very, very nice. See, I've added some apps. I have Code Monkey, which I'm also a computer educator. And so that is a very nice thing to help teach the basic elements of coding. EduClipper, I believe this is, actually don't remember. It's, it's for sharing and contributing things. You can even create digital portfolios, and I think it's kind of like Symbaloo or Digo, if you've heard of those. Photo editor, so that's nice to have built in right into the website itself. And then the Hobbit, I think this is kind of like a Spark Notes kind of thing for it, but it's a multimedia. Oh, so it has video lessons about the Hobbit, and I believe they have other books on here as well that are, I'm assuming, by the same developers, Study Sync. So that's pretty cool. So that is Edmodo in a nutshell. Just a lot of stuff, a great resource as a student or a teacher. So hopefully this will help you in deciding how to technologize your classroom and help your students become more interested using something they're most likely already very interested in, which is social media. So, all of you have a nice day. Thanks for stopping by.